I'm Ben with the BTC Sessions, and this is your Bullish Bit, brought to you by BITREFILL.com, the easiest way to get living on a Bitcoin standard. Head to their website and pick up gift cards for great places like Amazon, Apple, DoorDash, prepaid MasterCards, and plenty more. You can check them out at the links down below.
We're going to see a lot of unification because of stuff like this in Bitcoin, but also, guys, like if I look across the landscape in sort of traditional finance too, you know, Ben and I are Canadian. The budget was released, and in that budget, there's tons of stuff that is pushing people into this, like, you know, pig pen cage of asset taxes and asset reporting and all these different things. And most of the time in Bitcoin, especially, you find that people, you know, we kind of calcify as a unit when the price is down 80%. You know, now for the first time, at least since I've been in Bitcoin, the price is going to rip here at some point in the not too distant future. And we're under attack in a major way. Like, you know, it's not just people talking online or on TV or on, you know, MSNBC about how this isn't a real asset. It's governments clamping down on what you can do with it, how much you can hold, where you can buy it. In the budget, there's a couple of proposals up here that are crazy. Like, great example, and not enough Bitcoiners talking about this, not enough Canadian Bitcoiners. You have to report your sales in Bitcoin or your sales of Bitcoin every year for your taxes, right? That's pretty standard stuff. They treat it as capital gain. You know that in the budget, there's a proposal that you have to report all your buys too. How about that? You know, like there's a lot of people who are looking at what you got. And it's not just about what you got in terms of Bitcoin. It's about what you got in terms of your business, your real estate, your stocks, your gold, your cars, your art. The state is thirsty for money in a way that it's never been thirsty for money. And I think that you're going to find a lot of people who are in traditional investment vehicles are looking around and saying, what is going on here, for the very first time. And, you know, I think as a community have not been great about welcoming them with open arms. That's probably an understatement, but I think it might be time this time around, because I think we're all going to be looking at each other, looking for solutions and ways to protect our wealth and our purchasing power. This idea that the government is going to look for a quote unquote public comment, never a more ironic sort of phrase and statement than that, on the worthiness of Bitcoin investments in retirement accounts. So ETFs, MicroStrategy, Coinbase, the miners, who knows, right? Bitcoin Well, great example, right? Like, they're going to decide that those are no longer tax advantaged options for you. Come on. I think a lot of people are going to start looking across at the other side of the room at the dance and saying that maybe we should start finding partners here, you know, unlikely bedfellows. The gold guys and the Bitcoin guys, the real estate guys and the Bitcoin guys, the equities guys and the Bitcoin guys, because we're all fighting the same battle now for the first time. I think there's a lot of good names and a lot of good people, a lot of smart people in the Tradfi space who are so close to understanding why we've been in this thing for as long as we have. And they're going to be pushed over the edge by all these policies. And so much like the other options getting worse forces you to consider what you once thought was a difficult thing to comprehend, other investments being taxed at the same rate that Bitcoin is taxed is going to force you to think about, man, maybe these guys had something right. We're actually batting for the same team here, wearing the same jerseys. Everyone's going to be looking for the same ways out. And I think we got one. Let's make sure we welcome these people with the right tools and the right attitude.